kind of been acting up a little bit too, so just get a built-in like Roku TV.
That happens a lot too
Just
because
get a built-in like Roku TV.
that happens a lot
Oh,
too
shit.
because um uh I had a Chromecast for mine, and it's like so funny enough, did I ever tell you the story of how I acquired my first Chromecast? I have two.
No.
So when I was living with Micah, we we were living, and I mean, yeah, we were living. Of course, we were living.
We were living.
We were there, and we went outside one day, and I don't know if you know where we lived, Morgan. I know Ian does because he went there.
Are you talking about up above the doctor's office?
Yeah, up above his dad's old office.
Yeah, I had to go there when I dated him.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we ended up living there for 3.5 years, and then when I moved out of my grandma's house when we sold it for COVID, I moved back in with him for a couple months before I came here.
I forgot about that.
Yeah. And we walked outside in that parking lot, and in the flower bed against the road one day was a black backpack. And I asked Micah, I said, "Is this yours?" He said, "No, I've never seen that bag before in my life." And I said, "Yeah, me neither." And we were like, "What do we do with it?" And I was like, "I don't know. We're going to just bring it inside." So I brought it inside, and me, I'm nosy. I don't give a shit. I mean, it's on my property. I'm going to look through it. So I started looking through it, and there was another. It was just like there was one random shoe. There was a can of Axe body spray, a bottle of shampoo, a hair dryer, a hairbrush, a wallet that had nothing but a man's ID or ID in it, and a couple other. There was a Seahawks football, the NFL Seahawks hat, and a Chromecast.
You just took a whole homeless man's whole entire house.
Well, he left it, and we left it. We let it sit there for. I forgot this step. We did leave it sitting there for a couple hours, and nobody came for it. And we were looking through it, and I called the non-emergency police line and was like, "Hey, this was just left on our property. I don't know anything about it." I said the only sort of identification, there's a wallet in here with a man's ID, but there's literally nothing else in the wallet. And I said, "Do y'all need to come and pick this up or anything?" And she asked if there was any weapons or anything like that in there. I was like, "No, I named her everything that was in it," and she said no. She said, "There's nothing." And I said, "Well, what do we need to do anything with it?" And she goes, "No, keep it or throw it away. It doesn't matter." She said, "It was on your property. It's technically yours." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So we looked at it, and Mike was like, "I want the Seahawk hat." And I'm like, "Okay." And I'm like, "Well, I want this Chromecast." He said, "What the heck is a Chromecast?" And I was like, "This is why I want it. Because I know you don't even know what it is." But it started acting up at some point. The moral of the story, it started acting up at one point on the TV. And so I'm like, okay, well, it's probably really old. It's probably, who knows where it's been. So Cody had an extra one, and then he bought a smart TV, and then he didn't need it. And so he sold me his for like $50.
Mm-hmm.
And I put it in, and it worked great for a while, and then it started doing the whole thing. It's like the TV would never register that it was plugged up, or it would, and it wouldn't ever like connect to anything, because the whole point of it was to stream like stuff off of your phone, like connect your phone screen to the TV. And so the second one started doing that stuff too, and then I got a different TV and tried it on that one, and everything worked great. So I'm like, okay, it must be a weird connection to the TV.
Yeah, honestly, sometimes it's like my Roku is controlling my TV, because whenever it turns on and off by itself, it's like the Roku is what's restarting it weirdly. So I don't know what the hell's happening. It's fine right now. I'm playing on it, but
well, I know a lot of smart TVs have like shared input boots and shutdowns. Like,
yeah,
if I like because I have a smart TV. Funny enough that I actually got off Micah. He if I turn the TV on, it turns my PlayStation on, and vice versa. If I turn my PlayStation on with the remote, it turns the TV on. So I only have to turn one on, and it turns both on. So
Maybe it's my Roku that's going bad.
that, or it could be if your Roku's going into standby in the background, it's turning your TV off because it's doing a share input. And I believe you can turn that off. How? I don't know because I haven't looked,
I
but I
did
believe
actually already turn that off. I looked up how to do it because it said, like certain devices can interfere with it. So there was a setting on my TV that I could adjust, and I did, and it didn't fix it. But Rokus are cheap. Maybe I should try getting one of those before I get a whole ass TV.
You could, or see if you could buy one off Marketplace or something.
Mm-hmm. Are you streaming?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's dropping frames, so I'm wondering how bad this bandwidth is gonna be. I'm gonna
For the triple stream?
Yeah. I might end up having to stop the Red app streaming altogether and just start making it a VOD thing until I can upgrade.
Well, at least you'd still be uploading there.
Yeah. That's just more stuff that more steps of trying to be consistent that I'm already hard to do. So.
I get
it.
Oh, speaking of streaming and games and random stuff like that, I actually spent last night, I was up until 2:30 because I was installing emulators on my tablet. And I actually was able to get like a whole bunch of PlayStation 2 games that I really loved downloaded. And I put them on my SD card so like it's not taking up my storage space, and it runs really well on my tablet. So like now I can just use that as my emulator, and I use a controller with it.
Well, that's cool.
That's been fun.
I've just recently with the PlayStation Premium, you get access to classic PlayStation games too through it.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the series that I played a lot growing up was the Jak and Daxter series.
Yeah, those were good.
And I just finished the Precursor Legacy one, which is the very, very first one. And I just started Jak 2 last night. I had Jak 3 growing up, and it was like my favorite game ever. But I just started Jak 2. I'm trying to go in order. I'm going to do 3 after this, even though I've beaten it already because it's like my favorite. And then I think it's the Lost Frontier after that, which I owned 3 and Lost Frontier growing up, and I beat 3 multiple times, but I never beat Lost Frontier. So I'm really excited to get through 2. Precursor Legacy, in my opinion, don't know if you've ever played it, sucked. It was not a good one. I haven't
played that one.
It was before they made Jak talk. Like, so, and the voice acting in the game was pretty rough. And you got like, you could get hit 3 times and then you die. And it took forever to get like a sliver of that third of health back. But if you got hit 1 time, it took it away. It's really annoying. And there's no guns. There was no real weapons. It was literally just the punching and kicking. And it is cool because you get to see the history of what happened to Daxter. Which if you don't know or want to know, I can share with, unless you don't want spoilers or anything. But
actually, I'm thinking about downloading those too.
Oh wow, okay. But he when you die, it's just like a weird like PNG screaming going, "Ah!" And even though you'll respawn like 2 seconds later, the scream just keeps going even once you respawn. It's like, it's so corny.
I've been going through and downloading like all of the Spyro games,
Yeah.
GTA San Andreas. What else have I downloaded? Like Harvest Moon. I don't even know if you know what those are.
I know what it is. I don't know much about it. I've heard of it.
I'm just kind of going through like the catalog of everything and picking out the ones that I used to like a lot
That's
or
the
never
cool.
got to play and wanted to.
That's the cool thing about the little handheld thing that I have. Is it's got pre-installed every console you can think of up to I don't remember what the latest one. I want to say like PS3 and Xbox
Oh shit.
360, something like that.
I might have to pick one up then.
And it's got like I mean, they don't have a bunch of like the older retro handheld games, it's got like 1,000 games in it, but like the newer ones it might only have like 100 or 60 or
Yeah.
something like that, but you can add more to it with a SD card. And they all run. I mean, they
Doesn't
run
it
pretty
have one of
decently.
those like extra backlit screens that makes it looks better?
Yes. Even like with the old Pokemon games, like Game Boy Advance games before they had backlights. Yeah, makes it all so pretty.
Well, that was definitely one of the ones that was recommended several times by people. That and stuff like there is a brand called I think Retroid Pocket and a brand called Ambernick or something like that.
Ambernick's
But
what mine is.
okay.
Yeah, they're really cool. I don't play mine as often because like my favorite time to play handhelds is like if I'm riding in a car. But the problem is I'm always driving. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't ride in a car with anybody. I think the last time I was a passenger in a car was like 2 months ago when I helped a friend move stuff out of their house.
Mm-hmm. Is it daytime?
I don't know. I'm underground.
I'm also underground.
Okay.
And I do not have a clock on me, so I won't be able to tell you until I get a clock.
Here.
Ah, yes.
Now it's daytime.
Yay.
Minecraft with commands, I don't know, for some reason, this makes me feel like a little hacker man. Like I feel so powerful with them. Like,
Honestly, I think a lot of games that have commands make you feel like that because, like, I'll play Ark and then do the simplest thing, like give myself wood or something like that, and be like, "I'm amazing."
Yeah. Yeah, I'm somewhat an aficionado.
Master hacker.
I found a cave and it's hard for me to get to it because I'm in the ceiling of it.
What the hell is this skeleton not dead? If they have armor on, do they not die?
Buddy, are you the orange dot?
You're
No,
the.
that's me.
I don't know. I see white and orange.
Okay.
So
I see teal and orange.
I think I'm
Orange is
teal.
me.
Okay.
Why do you ask?
Because orange, Morgan, you're very near me. I don't know where you're at. But it seems like you're underground.
No, I'm not underground, but I also halfway am in a cave that is.
Okay.
Like I can see the outside world.
Okay. Because I'm down at Y22. But I guess you're far enough away from me that
Ian,
I'm
slightly upward.
I'm at 60.
Ian, I'm about to be in a giant cave if you want to come with me.
I'm in a
I want
giant
to
cave.
come.